Hi guys, Ryu here. In this video I'm going to be modeling a simple terminal for the upcoming environment. It's going to be used for a new course. It's going to be a massive course in cooperation with ST3 from Team C. And as you know, Team C is a team responsible for hardware and box cutter. So this course is going to be really big, and we're going to be creating a modular environment that you can see right now on the screen. If you want to read more about it, just go to our website and hop on our blog and you can read all about that. Also, I'm going to show it to you in Blender in a minute. So anyway, this course is going to be about creating modular environments and bringing them to Unity engine. So it's going to be aimed at people who want to model something in Blender and then try to create a very simple game environment. This course is going to be covering a lot of things. It's going to be covering modeling of the modular environment, then texturing. It's going to be covering Substance Painter, trim sheets, Substance Designer, and of course Unity game engine. But this course is not going to just teach you about how to bring stuff into Unity, but also how to use Unity to create simple game logic, a bit of programming, work with lighting, texturing, everything. So it's going to be a very extensive course. It's now in preparation and probably going to take at least another month to finish it. So be patient, but it's going to be quite amazing. So what I want to show you just very briefly, this environment which I finished modeling quite recently, and I'm still working on it. It's nowhere near done, but more or less this is gonna be what we're gonna be using in the course. And today I'm just gonna very briefly show you how to model this very simple generator. There's gonna be a complete tutorial on how to create environment, but everything that's inside of this environment, like these kind of devices, etc., they're gonna be provided as a kit bash, because simply would be too many videos and too much material. If you want to read more about the course, there is a link in the video description, so click it and have a look. And now we can get started with this modeling. Now let's add a mesh. So we're gonna add a cube and we're gonna create this maybe slightly bigger, maybe something like that. The environment is about 4 meters tall, so this should be a little bit on the taller side, but not too crazy, something like that. That's cool. And let's move it to device 1. Okay, so let's now turn that on. Let's make it a bit more narrow also. Let's apply scale, and now we could create a bevel here. So Q, control click on mark, move your mouse and create maybe, I don't know, 12 segments, something. Let's mirror this to the other side. That's cool. Here at the back we could add, for example, a smaller bevel, maybe fewer segments, and boom, cool. Now let's just sharpen this, so we're good to go. And then we can start slicing. So press D, go to end bone, and we're going to slice it here like this. Where's the front? Here's the front. Okay, never mind. Let me just turn it around. RZ 180. There we go. So that's the front. That's the back, right? Cool. So let's slice it like this here, and press E for extrusion, and then X 3 times to go to inset T. And let's inset this a little bit like that. Cool. And let's go to side view again. Let's add some weighted normals. Alright, I think we're good with this, so let's apply it. So operations and multiply. Now let's apply a bevel here and scroll it to 1. I want to have a basically very smooth bevel. What's going on here? Let's remove sharps. There we go, that's better. Cool, now we're talking, and weighted normals. Awesome. So now this doesn't appear to be flat on the top. I don't know why, but I think it's crooked, so let's just slice this top off. I think it's a little bit crooked. That's better. Cool. Now let's slice these this very top here like this with X. Boom. Create this really nice kind of a top. Let's lower the bevel because it's insane. Here too we can lower the bevel a little bit. That's better. We might actually cut it in the bottom as well. So we're gonna create another layer here in the bottom. Slice it like that with X. Boom. That's done. Okay, cool. Now let's grab a box and slice the back here like this. Press B for bevel, and we can actually press X 3 times as well to create this inset in the back. That's gonna look pretty cool. I think this cut on the top here should actually be slightly beveled, so we can grab these and, you know, bevel these. So grab here, grab this edge here and this edge here, and we can bevel them a little bit. I think it's gonna look better. Copy to the other side with mesh machine. Now here in the back, what we could do is create kind of a circle like that. Press J to join it, and, you know, create a sort of like a canister whatnot somewhere here like that. I think that's pretty cool. Let's also cover this and move it a little bit up here. That will do. And let's create, you know, some supporting loops here, here, one in the middle, and one here. Shift 2, select this one, and multiply and mirror, so it's equal. Okay, cool. Let's grab this one, and you know, we can chamfer it a little bit, and actually that's too much. Just chamfer a little bit, scale it a bit, and all right, that's cool. Here on the top, we're gonna create some grill effect. So, you know, V, X, and just simply cut it a few times like that. There you go. And then let's recover this cutter here. So operations and some never scroll, operations, never scroll, and we're gonna grab maybe this, and we're going to shift D that and apply everything. We're going to remove the bevel and weighted normals. We're going to scale this on Z. So shift S and to geometry and SZ and scale it, and move it down here. Recover this cutter. And cut it. Booleans difference. And so now we got this going on, which is really interesting. Create some cool notches here as well. So D, and, you know, create some cool notches. Very small ones with a wedge. So W and hold Control to create perfect wedge. And we could create 2 more on the front. And you see that? That's pretty cool. And we're kind of done, guys. We're kind of done. Like I said, it's gonna be, you know, a very simple device. Yeah, nothing complicated. Let's just decrease this bevel a little bit because I think it's too crazy. So make it a bit smaller. That's cool. And I think that will do. Here in the back, we could create some kind of a casing. So we could select these here, like that. Okay, and shift the curving. So there we go. Create some kind of a casing here, and we can slice it from the top as well. So D, and, you know, slice it here, and mirror to the other side. Alright, and let me see that. Weighted normals, and we're good to go. Cool. From the back, we could create a small cutout here, and these corners could be cut at an angle as well, just to create a little bit more interest. There we go. And sharpen. This could be enough for creating a device in the front here. What we could do is another compartment. So we could create something like this here and detach a panel. Make sure you know view mode. So the top here, we're gonna slice it a little bit like that with this slash, and select this one, and we're going to wedge it. So W and hold Control, and, you know, same here. Or we can actually array this down. So, you know, like that, press X and simply array it down, and then select this one and mirror. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add empty, make it bigger, Control I, and shift select the empty, Control P, and keep transform. Now we're gonna select this one, Shift G, select immediate children, and then we're gonna go to select one of these and operations and Uniquify. which will add unique cutter to all of these pieces. Okay, so now what we can do, we can move this whole piece, right? So let's go back and turn on all these collections here. Floor, backup, humans, top, pipes, lights, and the device, right? So let's grab this empty. And the empty should also go to the device. So device. So let's grab that empty and let's move it, right? So let's move the device. And we need to think where to place it now, right? This could be actually placed somewhere here. I think it looked good. Or we could create like a row of servers over there in the corner. Maybe that's gonna be interesting too. So let's grab a piece of floor and align it with the floor first. Select this one, Shift G, immediate children, and this and the floor. Go here to local view, select the empty, and GZ and drop it on the floor so it's grounded. And then we can start playing with it. So come on, grab it here and G, Shift Z and move it somewhere over there. We can now rotate it RZ 180, and let's think here. We could rotate it by -90 and move it here to the corner. So G, Shift Z and move it somewhere here. And we could array them, so could look interesting, right? Could create something like this. Or we could instances, so we could go to select this device and we could go here to collection instance, and we could create an instance of this device, right? And then GX and literally GY, sorry, and move it in here. We got instance. Yeah, that's pretty cool. 2 is enough, I think. Okay, 2 is enough. Alright guys, that's it. We're kind of done, and looks pretty decent. I did some pipes as well, as you can see. So I'm gonna be adding a lot of stuff into this environment. I'm gonna try to fill it up and make it look less hollow and deserted. But if you would like to learn more about modeling with hardware and box cutter, we have a really cool free course on our website. There's a link in the video description as well. It's completely free, and we're also gonna give you a PDF file with shortcuts for hard ups and box cutter, which you may find useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.